What's good? What's good? It's your boy Trey Little, and I'm here to make a couple videos to react to a few things today that happened and that's going on. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. It really helps build up the channel. But man, today I really got hit with some hard news and different things that I've seen that just really hit me. So I'm about to go live now, and then I'm going live right after this. But KingVon, 26-year-old, which is my age, born in Chicago, and he's close to Lil Durk. He was signed to Lil Durk. He beat so many cases. I want to say one thing about Chicago. Not a lot of people has been to the south side of Chicago. I have. It's a pretty tough area. My wife taught over there for I think a year and had to leave because it was rough. I live in Detroit, born and raised, but Chicago is a whole nother thing, you know what I mean? So KingVon was very deep into the drill scene, and he has a trail of just things that he was caught into. So first off, I just want to say RIP, RIP to him. My condolences to his family. There was rumors that the police actually, was the ones who did it, but they're clearing that up, saying that it wasn't. He had a lot of different things going on in his life and in his career, and it's so sad to see everything that's going on. Same with Duck, out of Chicago. A lot of these young guys who are just losing their lives, you know what I mean, and young and black and caught up in the streets and can't get out. I mean, I've been a witness of a lot of this stuff in Detroit. Detroit can be a war zone as well. A lot of my family members, my stepdad recently lost his life, the gun violence, and my dad did. And it's not a game, you know what I mean? And a lot of people feel trapped in this. The hard thing is that he was a celebrity, made a lot of money, and just still didn't get out and beat it in the right amount of time, And when I look at Chief Keef, I'm really happy how he separated himself. But when you look at everything he got into with 6ix9ine, it almost pulled him back into that. You know what I mean? So for any artist, anybody in the hood, it's tough because we look at these artists and we glorify all this stuff until they lose their life. You know what I mean? So it's it's not fun. It's not funny. This stuff is tough. This is real life. That's somebody's son. That's somebody's probably boyfriend. That's somebody's, I don't know if he had any kids, but that's somebody's son, you know what I mean? Somebody's cousin. And besides just entertainment, a lot of the fans glorify the stuff, and it pushes artists to struggle to get out of that, you know what I mean? It pushes artists to feel like they can't get out of this because that's what they want to hear. I've heard many artists say my fans won't really support me no more if they fully get out the streets. So when you look at Future was clean. Future wasn't doing, he was clean. He wasn't on pills anymore or lean, but then he was still rapping about it because he admitted that he built his whole life around that. Oh yeah, he had kids. Well, man, that's tough, man. No kids should grow up without their dad. Hard. I grew up without mine. So with Future, he felt like he still had to rap about it. And the whole thing is that, people feel like they can't shake it. You know what I mean? Even Duck from Chicago was people kept saying, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. He man, this is all that I know, and I have to accept this. I don't know nothing else. I can't go nowhere nice. I mean, I don't know these people. I can't trust nobody. I can't just go to Hollywood and fit in because, and it's like a trap, you know what I mean? And it's tough, man. So all that to say is RIP to him. Only 26 years old. Like I said, I'm 26. Super successful career. Famous, wealthy, well known, and here he is getting into a shootout. I don't really know all the details. I don't know if he had security. I don't know if Durk was with him. I don't know if it was somebody that was beefing with him. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it sounded like. But a lot of these guys, man, when you come from the streets and when you come from the hood, it kind of sticks with you in your mind. and no matter where you go, you kind of have that same mentality. So it's like, when you look at the baby, right? The baby is a superstar, and you got videos of the baby just brawling with people because it's this mentality. And I know I even struggle with it. You know, I'm not in the streets no more. I'm not like, I mean, I live in Detroit and I'm around the street life, but you can live in Detroit and be rich and have like a nice house in a gated community, you know. But even for me, sometimes I struggle with it when people try to look at me crazy and talk crazy. Like, I still struggle with that mentality, but I have to tell myself, like, you know, I'm not in that life no more. Like, I'm way more successful than I've ever been, and I have my whole life ahead of me. You know, the sad thing is that we see so many of these young artists throw their lives away, you know, or things happen to them, you know, like, so young. We're like, bro, I'm 26 years old. I might live for another, like, my grandma's 85 right now, my great grandma. If I live to be her age, you know what I mean? That's like 60 more years, literally 60 more years of life. And I think the thing with artists losing their life so young, like, you know, X and Juice WRLD and Lil Peep and Pop Smoke and all these artists, right? It's like, you know, these artists had another 50, 60 years left of their life, but to see them being gone so fast, and it's tragic, man. And that's why you gotta watch who you roll with. That's why you gotta have security. That's why you gotta move smart, man. Like, even T Grizzly, people always try to clown T Grizzly for not coming back in Detroit and being in the hood, where it's like, he even said, like, man, once he lost his auntie, that was his wake-up call. Like, T Grizzly used to come back to Detroit, and he used to come back in Benz trucks. He used to come back in Lamborghini trucks with $1 million in jewelry on his neck. And you got guys who hungry. You got guys who poor. You got guys who looking for an opportunity. So you hungry, starving, and you see somebody coming in with a Lamborghini truck. You know how much them cars cost? Like $300,000, $1 million on your neck. And he felt like he ain't need no security. And it's this trap that artists get caught up in, where it's like the hood wants you to stay and they don't want you to. That's why people try to tease Big Sean, but Big Sean, like, I don't care. I'm a superstar now. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'll be soft. And that's the mentality that I need to start adopting. Of course, you're going to protect yourself, but, you know, you're going to be smart. Like Big Sean, like, when I get out of Detroit, like, I'll come back for Thanksgiving, but y'all can call me soft. Y'all can call me whack. I just value my life. I value myself. And people talk bad about him for that, when in reality, man, like, you can't really be mad at that, you know. So R.I.P. Von. Man, I got much love for Dirk. I listen to his music a lot. I'm just hoping that, like, for him, man, that he lives a long life and healthy life. And it's going to be tough because they done lost so many people. They feel like they can't get out of this. Even though you got money, even though you're on exotic vacations, you don't feel like you can still get out of that lifestyle. You know what I mean? So RIP to him. It's going to be tough, man. Like, for real, man. I never, you know, want to see any of this happen to any of these artists. You know what I mean? So, yeah, RIP, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm about to go live again and talk about something else, but I'll catch y'all soon. Thank you.